Alright, so this is going to be kind of the last video before the race season kicks off. Today's Saturday. It's kind of muggy outside. We got like 12 or 14 sets of tires to purchase, mount, and get ready for racing, obviously. We're headed around. I'm going to go get the tires from Plano area, and then we're going to go get them mounted up at a workshop. So last weekend before the big two-day event. So first day is going to be Texas Motor Speedway, and then the second day is going to be at a site called Cams up in Oklahoma. So I'll take y'all along for that. I'll show you kind of what the loading process is and everything. But we're gonna basically get the car prepped and ready to get loaded up on a trailer today, and then come Thursday, Friday, we'll mount it up and then go about our business. It's nice when things just come apart the way they're supposed to.
Trying to go out tomorrow and be like, hey, you know.
Well, the biggest hey. You know, which that would say, hey, what's going on? You know, I'm just chilling, you know. Hey. Hey, what's going on? My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
See, this has been a good tire.
No, I was gonna say, but it was just it's got that one pit patch missing. I mean, at least everything's nice and wet, right? All right, so it's Monday, and we have approximately 5 days until race weekend starts. Got all the tires mounted up. I probably posted some pictures on Instagram and TikTok. So the last couple things I want to do to the truck before the season gets started. I mounted up the fire extinguisher. Toolbox is ready to go. All the tools are charged and ready. The standby time on Hercules tools is like really good. They've been charged up for the last month now, and I've used them for like quite a few jobs, and they're still fully charged. So definitely worth it. And the last thing that I want to do is install some Roadshock LEDs. So I want to put them in the bed so that at night, whenever we're out in Oklahoma, we can have some extra light that won't like blind us in the face. I recently installed, well, not recently, but it's been a few months, but I installed the replacement third brake light. So it comes in handy. It's a little bit brighter than the factory one, but I just wanted something to point down specifically at the bed of the truck, so that when I'm strapping things in, like, because we have a lot of tires to take, and you'll see. I mean, hopefully, I will say, the packaging very strong. It's like paper and plastic coated. So I had to actually pull out my my pocket knife. Very sharp, you know. Like, I've cut people's fingers open by accident, or they've cut themselves open by accident by just asking to borrow it. So very good packaging. So hopefully the lights hold up as well as it's packaged in. So they actually give you a couple of different ways to mount the system up. Let me show you. So this is everything that's included, and then obviously the instructions. But they give you some self-tapping screws, some bolts and nuts, and some lock washers, but they give you a couple different ways to mount this. So this one, it's perforated on the back right here, and it's flat. And they give you one of each type of mounting system for each of the lights you get. So that's just a flat back for a flat surface, which is probably what I'm going to be using. But then they also include this rounded surface and a perforated cut for the wires to go through. So it's pretty cool. Well, they seem pretty heavy duty. There's the back of them. But yeah, we're just going to mount them on the lip of the truck, and then we'll see how it goes. I didn't have the correct drill bit size, so what I ended up using was a self-tapper, and then I just widened up the hole a little bit. And it's kind of an unconventional way to mount rock lights because most people don't use them for this purpose, but I wanted it to be really streamlined. So in case I didn't mention it, these little rubber grommets that they give you, they're really for like motion and having a solid mounting surface so that your wire doesn't get crimped. And the fact that they're rubber just kind of helps with the dampening. So if you are going hard off-road, these will kind of eliminate, you know, them coming out of place. Also the lock washers and the nylon lock nuts. And if all of that fails whenever you're using them, I would just use red Loctite like we do on everything. Alright, so we're at the easier portion, I think, because it's literally just routing wire to the front of the truck. So from the side, if you're a little lower down, you can kind of see these sticking out, and I might actually put some might touch up paint on there just to make it blend in, make it look black. But see the wires, you can't see the wires. This is going to be tucked down through. I'm just going to route it under my bed, kind of out of the way from everything, nowhere it can get pinched, somewhere up really close to the top of the bed, and connect it over there. And then I'm going to ground both of them at the same location so that I'm not chasing grounds. All right, guys, I am about an hour and a half into the wire tucking. So this is what it looks like from the top. Can't see anything. See those little silver marks down there, but to the untrained eye, everything's just a regular workbench. But I currently have the wires going through. I am routing them through a loom that I already have from some other wiring that I had to do to power my trailer lights. All right, guys. Last little bits before the install is finished. So this is my switch panel. Yes, it's kind of messy. If you've ever worked with switch panels, you know you're going to have wires going all over the place. But as long as they're tucked away where you can still reach your fuses and they stay dry, then generally you're okay. I decided to put mine right here because it's right next to the fuse panel, very close to the battery. So the lights actually recommend a 5 amp fuse, so that's what I'm going to put it at. I just got done routing everything. Obviously you see the wheel wells out. I wanted to do it the right way, so we're going to go ahead and test it, and then I will show you all the finished product. Just wanted to get the pictures of the lights real quick, just for y'all, so y'all can kind of see the result, because I didn't really put it in part one. So it turned out pretty good. I mean, it's daytime, but pretty good residual light. I might put a spacer, kind of point this one out a little bit more, or pin the bed rail up. But other than that, I mean, they turned out really good for 20 bucks. Alright guys, so we're loading up the little last bit. I got the tires and the brand new to me trailer car hauler. Yes, it's a car hauler. Big Tex 14 LP car hauler. Took the doors off for this event, got some longer ramps, so this is how she is. And she is hydraulic. So got this little latch here. Going up. Got the race car coming. Just go up and then we come down. And with the weight, it's a lot easier. That's it. That's literally it. Yeah, you come up a little bit. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right there. Perfect. We're gonna latch these tires in. We should be good. Best looking setup. Alright guys, well let me tell you, this was a lot of work, but it's supposed to be one of the biggest turnouts that we've ever been to, one of the largest events that we've ever had a chance to be a part of, and I'm happy to say the truck's ready, the new car hauler's ready, and the hydraulics are working great, the lights are working great, and the truck looks amazing. Switchbacks. But the lights look good, blinkers, everything's strapped down. Still have access to the toolbox, all the tires we could ever need. Yes sir, Big Tex. Gotta charge the battery up before we head out in the morning. I think there's a way that I can plug it in to where it trickle charges. This dump trailer is actually worth more than most of the car haulers that you're going to see out there, 2 to 3 car haulers even, but she's multi-purpose, you know. Covered it up, protected from any dirt and debris. Only issue that I wish that I would have gotten was a 16-foot gooseneck style car hauler, and we would have been able to fit most of those tires in the dump and behind the dump, and I wouldn't have had to take the doors off. But tires are good, loaded up. First time, 14 ply wheels. Got the car ramps on there, safety, good to go. Got our ratchet straps. Let me say it again for you folks hauling your cars, 14 ply tires. Only way to go if you're doing any kind of hauling, even if it's just for fun. But there she is. So that's basically gonna wrap it up for our prep, and then y'all will just have to wait and see what comes of the next weekend. Thanks guys.